morning, everybody. I mean, are you kidding me? That's a perfect way to start the day right there. So if you missed it a few videos ago, Grant and I went to the AKRS dealership in town to pick up this. It is a 8RX 370 John Deere, obviously. And then attached to it, just come over this way, is an Elmer's Haulmaster grain cart. Today, we're going to be taking this thing out to the field and putting some hours on it. Okay, so the first thing, when you first step inside the cab, it smells like a new tractor. You know, a new car smell? Like, it's just kind of fresh and clean and leathery. That's what I smell here. To really start making this tractor my own, first thing I'm gonna have to do is get rid of this so we can sit in this luxurious seat here. Yeah, ooh. There we go, that's more like it. I just want to feel really comfortable in here. And then I will give you guys a full tour, okay? So here's a little look inside the cab. I would just like to say, this thing came fresh off the factory line for me. So all of this plastic coating is still stuck on there. The John Deere logo is still covered up. The Harley pegs are covered up. This is a box of talc or graphite, whatever it is. There we go. So we use that during the planting season to help seeds be really well lubricated and flow through the planter. But it's actually being used right now to lubricate the tracks. So here, see, I've got a little speed notice. Since these tracks are so brand new, this tractor has about 1 hour on it. It's very important that we go slow to start off with and just keep things nice and lubricated. So before we drive it long distances, just throw a little bit of talc in here and keep things lubed up. And then same goes for these tracks on the Haulmaster, and that's why it's kind of so dusty in here. We just threw a little bit of talc in there to keep everything loose. Don't want the tracks to get too hot. Look at this. The tag is still on it. You ready for something satisfying? Ooh, yeah. And one more. It's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Let's get this bad baby on the road. In my previous video, I had quite a few questions about switching from corn to beans in the middle of the day. So we drove the combine home to refuel, and instead of hauling the head home, we just unhooked it in the field. So in order to switch from corn to beans, all you have to do is unhook the head, and now we're putting the bean head back on. And then there's just a few settings that you can adjust with the push of a button inside the cab. And then there's a few levers you have to turn inside the combine right on this side. Other than that, it's very simple to switch from crop to crop. No, you don't have to have two separate combines, one for each crop. Especially because corn you can pick pretty much any time of day, but beans, since we had such a foggy morning this morning, we couldn't get into it until the sun came out and things dried out.
All right, Miss Laura Lou, I'm ready for you.
Hear that, guys? It's our time. All right, start this bad boy up. It's beautiful. All right, so this tractor is a power shift, not IVT. So it's like, think manual versus automatic. Pop this thing in reverse. We're gonna go pick Dad up in the combine. Meaning, he's gonna unload some soybeans into us. All right, so in this tractor, I do actually have to use the clutch and then shift up a few gears here. Man, the tracks just make things buttery smooth. I love it. Since this tractor is still so new, and same with the grain cart, I'm just gonna be going kind of slow because we're still in the break-in period. And I'm still kind of learning the ins and outs of the tractor. So we're gonna start slow and get better with practice. All right, now I'm ready to pick Dad up, but first I have to turn around. And we'll just see how tight this thing can turn. I'm a big load here. I also don't want to run the tracks into the oh wow. Okay, that was a surprisingly tight turn. That was nice. All right. I'm a little nervous. Dad's putting his auger out. I just don't want to break anything. That was going crossroads. Did you guys feel that? No, me either. So smooth. All right. Line ourselves up here.
I'll just slow up here. Let's go 2.5. Let's just take it easy.
All right. All right, so I've matched my speed to Dad's. We're going about 2.5 here. And he's gonna start unloading. Usually in the grain...
Oh man, it might be the grain cart for the win. Scale. And then the side. This side is lower and the other side's higher, so I can see the pile growing.
So this grain cart does have a scale on the side, which has been one of Dad's asks for years now. Usually the scale is... Oh man, I totally forgot to turn this on. I need to turn the grain cart monitor
All
on.
your gates and doors, whatever closed inside the grain cart.
Yes, all the gates are closed, but I never turned on the monitor here. Here we go. Now I can see the scale. So now Dad and I can both see how much I have on.
You're at almost 8,000 now.
So, I'll tell Dad this too. This is a learning experience for you guys and him, and me, honestly. So there's actually about a 3-second delay between what I'm seeing here on the iPad and what you're seeing on that scale to account for any bouncing up and down, just so that the scale has the most accurate reading.
Got it. I think I noticed that when I started unloading. This is cool.
Here's what we're seeing. I love the clear window on the grain cart, so I can see exactly what's going on back there. And then I have an iPad as my scale, and I can designate the field and the crop and all sorts of different stuff. The setup of the tractor is very similar to the other tractors we have on the farm. Super user-friendly, just because I'm used to this whole layout here and this monitor setup. As far as the grain cart goes, this is where it's kind of new to me. I'm used to using all these hydraulics to unload and manage my auger and PTO and stuff. But the grain cart is all controlled on this joystick right here. I'll show you that when I unload. Also, something that you guys noticed that I really didn't think you were gonna notice, I was really impressed by all the comments about this, was that this is a right-hand unload grain cart. So our grain cart, the auger points this way or to the left, and this one is on the right. This is, I don't know, this is kind of a controversial option. You can get the Haulmaster on the right side or left side unload. I've only used it once, but I think I prefer it because this is where all your controls are, and your chair turns a lot more easily to the right, and it just feels a lot more natural to turn right. And that way, as you're controlling the grain cart here, you're looking at the unload instead of all of your controls being here, but turning over your left shoulder. It's kind of an interesting option. All right, we are going to go unload so I can show you guys the process. All right, first thing I'm going to do is unfold my auger. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to turn my hydraulics on first. That's important. There we go. Now I can unfold my auger. And I learned my lesson from that one incident, and now whenever I open my auger or start anything, I am over the truck. Lesson learned. All right, I'm going to adjust it here. Oops. See that? So my auger can be right over the truck. All right, now I'm throttled up plenty. I have enough RPMs. Auto gate. I'm going to start my PTO shaft. Now, there's a throttle. I'm going to open the gate and we're going to start unloading. Just like that. All right, so now I'm empty. I'm going to shut my PTO shaft off here. And I'm going to start pulling away to try and empty some of that grain that's still in the auger. And it'll start shifting itself down. All right, and now it is an 8-second refold, so it does not take very long at all. Now that some of that grain is shifted, just double click again, and everything returns to its normal position, and we're ready to go pick that up again. Demos like this are really cool experiences for me, not only to show you guys new equipment, but also for me and my family and my farm to learn the latest and greatest and stay as updated as possible as we can with the way that equipment is going and new technology is going. I don't know, I just think it's really important to stay educated on everything that's happening in your industry. And we're in the ag industry, and this is the latest and greatest. So if I can run this, I should be able to run anything. Dump some trucks, which means I was down a combine driver. So I'm back in the combine now, and I had two things to say. Well, I'll probably say more than that. But anyways, my two thoughts are, I really want to thank AKRS and Elmer's and John Deere for making this demo possible. I know there's a lot of people that they could have given the demo to, and I'm just honored that they chose me. I don't know, I love working with new equipment. And they've just been great. So if you're in the market for any kind of John Deere or Elmer's equipment, AKRS is the place to go. So that was my first thought. And then my second thought, as I'm just driving here, is I wanted to give you guys an update on Papa Kurt. So if you don't know or haven't been following along with the situation, that's my grandpa. So he's a 3rd generation farmer, Dad is a 4th generation farmer, and I'm a 5th generation farmer. And up until this summer, he's been farming every single day with us. In August, he had surgery. He had cancer, mesothelioma, and he was a CV in Vietnam. So if you see this CV flag in our shop, that's who we have the flag for. Anyways, so he has been in the hospital for now over 2 months. It's been almost 2.5 months. He's been in the ICU for most of that time. It was a really rough surgery, a very long recovery process. And that whole time, Grandma has been staying with him. She hasn't been staying in a hotel. She's been staying at this place called the Fisher House. It's for veterans' family members to stay for free while they're in the hospital. And I've just really appreciated their help and support of our family in this really tough time. And so, along with that, I sell t-shirts. You'll see Grant and I wearing them a lot in the videos. They say Aurora Farms. This one says, it has a flag on the back of the tractor. It says support the farmers. The provider of my merch, Kaz here, that's the logo you see at the beginning of my videos. If I sell 500 of these shirts, the flag, Laura Farms, it says support the farmer on the back, they are going to donate $5,000 to the Fisher House. Just as a thank you from the Laura Farms family, and a thank you from the Carlson family for letting my grandma stay there for free for so long. Anyways, all that being said, laurafarms.com to buy this shirt. If I sell 500, then we'll give $5,000 to the Fisher House. And I did want to say thank you so much for your guys' prayers and thoughts and support in this really tough time. So it's just me and Dad on the farm. Yeah. Anyways, so there's just my little update for you guys. And this equipment is just super cool. Harvest is going really well. And I know that's all the videos have been about lately, and I just appreciate you guys following along and being a part of my farming journey.
Combine nut, look what I found. The spot where Laura moved all the bags. They're still sitting there. This is that long hill. Sitting right there. And check it out. It's lunchtime. Upgraded the big boy lunchbox today. Built-in refrigerator. I already ate my sandwich, so that's a problem. Got some meat sticks, some cheese, some carrots, some chips, and some water. I've actually been pretty impressed with the reel and the roller cones. And how it just picks it up from I'm leaning over, and when I'm going to the west, the corn kind of picks up and wants to flip out of the head, so I just have the reel up at the top, just kind of flicking those plants in. Helps them feed much better. I really did it this time. Check out that clean cab. Day 2 going strong. One of these is not like the other. Yeah, that thing is folded. Well, good thing we got another one. I was coming down the hill and I caught this pivot track and it just turned it into a plow. That is a big bummer, dude. Came back to the shop. We got her all fixed up. This nice, shiny, brand new one. We're just gonna run this one with a kink. Oh, I finished that field with all the downed corn, so I'm happy to be out of there. Now we're on to this field. Well, I really did it this time. Found some dirt. This is number 3 and 4 of the day. Yeah. Y'all should go buy some Laura Farms hats so I can afford some more snoots. They're pretty pricey. Yeah, couldn't really see. There's a big hill of dirt here. Just smashed this one. That one's ruined. We'll probably smash that out and reuse it. Quick shout out to AKRS here in Aurora. Hooked us up with a snoot. Oh yeah, freshie.
Look who came to visit me.
Yeah.
And he brought food. Oh my goodness, Runza, I am so excited. Thanks, babe. We'll see you guys next time.